everyone. So today I have the topic to discuss with you and share some knowledge which I learned for the past 2-3 years. So it's related to the hypnosis, and I'm conducting the hypnosis, and I would like to share you the knowledge which I have, and I believe many of you normally when you hear hypnosis you related it to the movies, when you just lost your subconscious, lost your conscious, and you just like fall asleep, and somebody, the hypnosis conductor, he's doing something with you and you're not aware, you don't remember anything, then you suddenly wake up and like, what happened? And something bad happening with you after that. So basically it's not like that, it's just a stereotype, it's just illusion, and it's not real hypnosis which they really hypnotherapists conduct and make with the clients. So I would firstly I would like to say that hypnosis, it's a connection between your conscious and subconscious, between your soul and your body, because we're not only our physical existence here, right? I know you already maybe questioned yourself previously, or maybe you're wondering, okay, but how I manipulate my body? I was always having this question because religion, movies, society, they say, okay, there is a soul and there is a body, but the soul exists only for this life, and we don't have reincarnations, and actually the soul inside of the body, but actually it's not like that. Did you think how we moving the hands, moving the legs, and some athletes, and they have Olympic Games, they achieved impossible records, and they won the games. Even the physical conditions, by the statistics and by the medical experts, they're saying it's not enough to reach that level, but they did it. Why it's happened? Because the soul supports them, because they had a lot of will to win, and this is the will, not just the will of the body will, it's the will of not just of the mind will, it's the will of combination between the mind, your body, and your soul, because soul really manipulate your body. Soul really help your body to move, help your mind to think on a certain way, do the things which is not possible to do. This is like miracles, and your soul support your body, and you actually not only your body. We always have in the mind, deep inside of the mind, we have different we have different we have different types of them thoughts. Have you ever thought that it's like some of the thoughts you're thinking like, oh, it's not my thought, or why I had this thought, it's so bad or so good, la la la. So actually in our mind, not only our thoughts, there are a few different types of the thoughts exist in our mind. They come to our mind, we catch them, we catch the energy around us, we catch the thoughts of other people, because we actually all we are had these gifts, and biology and like some of science, they are learning that how the mind actually in imagination actually have some sensations, have some extra abilities which we can't define, we can't understand by the logic, we can't understand by the science, and it's very unusual. They call it miracles, but actually it's not miracles, it's with us, and we actually we had these abilities to use them, and I would like to talk about that, and I would like to give you some thoughts about that in our mind there is a different of thoughts. First, it's thoughts of your soul. You can call it soul, depends on what you believe. You can believe in soul, you can believe in subconscious, you can believe in higher self. anything which is not visible, anything which is like you feel it, you can't define it by material things, you know, material definition. You can't hold it, you can't carry it. It's not exist in material world, but it exists in your feelings. And feelings, it's not, you know, when we were a kid, we will feel more, we believe more, we were more open to anything. And basically the kid, they are like, they don't close this connection with the universe, you know, which we have, which goes through whole of the body from down to up. And then the kids always curious, kids always get the questions, kids always like, why I can't do that, why I can't do this, why is like that, oh, I wanted this, I want. The kids always curious about anything. And the kids don't know yes or no, they don't know boundaries. They if they want something, they go there. They not they don't have a fear, you know. And all of the fears created by our society, religion, our institutions here. And this is institutions, actually they called as I would say matrix. I would say it's a matrix, and it's collective mind. And this is the collective mind actually we have in our thoughts. And this is the second type of the thoughts which we have. The second type of the thoughts, it's the collective mind thoughts. It's everything which related, which you have in your thoughts, like oh, fear, anxiety, I'm not good enough, I'm not able to do that, I don't have enough knowledge, I'm not beautiful enough, I'm ugly, I'm so small, I'm so tiny, I can't do anything. Everything which related of negative thoughts, and everything bad about yourself, everything bad about like another people as well. Then you fear, then you're scared about something. It goes from collective mind. It's not your thoughts, and you have to differentiate, and you have to understand it's not your thoughts. It's the thoughts of the collective mind, and it goes to your body. Why it goes to your body? You will asking me like, oh, Elena, why? But it's not my thoughts. How I can get the thoughts of another like collective mind? And it's just like, it's not a person, it's just something you're saying about. It's like general mind, but how it exists actually, because everything exists in this world, and it's energy. We all exist from the energy. And physics, they always they already told us that they already taught us this, that we all exist from the one atom and one electron, and it's like one cell. Our body, it's a part, it's small cells together, gathering together. It's represent DNA, it's represent of molecular, you know, and we all exist from the energy. And the smallest parts of the energy, it's atom. It's energy. And we actually absorb and feel everything. We feel, we empath. We are as a human, we empath. Of course, there are different types of the human at the lower level, human who is still going on developing as a soul. But if you already reached my video, it means you already developed soul. You already have this curiosity. You already have these questions in your mind. It means your soul, you hear your soul firstly. Secondly, you are more developed because you already reached that level of your life experience, your past life experience. You can say, then you already went through poverty, you went through of very hard life, you went through the difficulties, struggles. You already live on this universe, not on this planet. I'm talking about generally your soul. Your soul already live here for 1,000 million years. And not just in this world, in many other parallel worlds, in other parallel universes, because there are not just one world existing. And God exists, but God is not the God which you can define as a religious God. God is the creator. God is the light. And everything, like, you know, the Hawkins used to say, like, our life, our universe created from dark, you know, and it goes back to the dark, you know. Then there will be big boom, and everything will be collapsed and damaged, and it will be just dark. and after this dark we will get again light, and we all from dark to go to the light, like from white to black. And the same as like positive, negative, sadness, happiness, sun, rain, we always have this positive and negative side, which is they're always opposite to each other. And between negative and positive side, there is a neutral side. And we all, by them, every life which we passing by, every experience which we get, we're trying to reach that level of neutral. When we try to reach the level of neutral, how? We get more experience of positive things. Then another life we get experience on negative things. We're trying to understand, okay, which one I really define myself, because every soul, it's basically at the beginning of existence, it's a light. And light, it's like, it's a dark and light, it's like, they know any energy, it's like, it's pure energy, it's pure material without any emotions, without anything. And then we started to learn how the God and this light is God, how this light want to experience things by experience, something good, something bad, which we define as good as bad, but basically there are no any definition. We can define it at there's this kind of people exist in this universe, this earth, which is define themselves as a unified superior society, superior people, but they define themselves like that, and they live in their life, they enjoying this life, and this is their definition. I'm not saying there is good definition, but they define themselves like this. We are, by our experience, we define every new life, we define ourselves, which one we like, which one we don't like, which one we can apply to ourselves, which we can't apply to ourselves, which one is we want to achieve, which one we don't want to achieve, which one we want to try more and experience in another life more, or maybe develop in another life more. And the light in this universe, we are the light, and the light wants to experience anything which exists in this planet, he wants to experience. But this light trying to reach the level of neutral. When you try the bad and good things in something, you eventually become neutral towards, because you already tried bad and you already tried good. You already tried both the sides of this scale, I would say, and you already know good and bad things, and you don't need more experience for this particular stuff. And then you go on another level. You're like, okay, this one, I'm neutral about that. I'm not interested about it. Like, for example, for me, I'm not interested about guns, about power, about money, about be more successful. Why? Because I know in my past lives, I already passed this. I already been wealthy. I already been poor. I already was a military soldier. I already was the captain. I don't know. I was having some level of the soldier, how to say, the military service. I was already used the gun in previous life. I already know what does it mean to kill people, what does it mean do not kill the people, what is important. I already been a mom. I already been a father. I experienced everything. When in this life you are the woman, in the previous life you can be the man. The light of the universe wants to experience anything, and there wants to be any gender, there wants to be anybody, any animal, any plant, any to get any experience. You already been that, and in this body, in this life, you look at some some people and you feel like, no, you don't disgust, you're neutral, you don't care about that. You're saying like, no, I don't want. You say, okay, I don't want, I don't define myself like that, but I'm neutral, I'm not interested. It's okay, they can they can play, it's their life, but you're neutral. It means you already passed that. You already experienced this scale, bad and good things. You already want to experience something new, go in another stage, experience some new, to pass new level of your life. You've been as an actor, you've been as a singer. In another life you want to be a science. In another life you want to be the developer, IT developer. In another life you want to be the engineer. It's the soul in our body wants to be anything, anyone, everyone, not anyone, everyone. Our soul wants to get experienced anything, and by this lives, by this step by step experience, our soul started to create definition of themselves. Our soul also had the personality, not so maybe strong personality as we have here in the body, because we have here is also ego, but our soul also, by that experience of past lives, we also have personality. And that's why, for instance, when I was a kid, I was already like, I remember I was a kid and I was went to the second year of the school, and there was changing room for the guys and for the girls. And I remember in that changing room for the guys, I left my box of the shoes, and the guys were changing clothes, and I felt like I'm already a mature person. I didn't feel like I'm a kid. I wasn't ashamed, afraid, etc. Nothing. I was just went to that room, then the guys were changing clothes, and I took my bag and I went out. And I wasn't be ashamed at all. I was like, guys, why are you worried? It's like, you are in the pants, it's okay. I remember I was so mature and I was having this mind completely different. I wasn't feel like I'm a girl. I wasn't feel like I'm the small girl who's ashamed of that. I didn't have any thoughts like that. So go back to the thoughts. We have the thoughts which are related to the collective mind, and this collective mind means the society, which telling you about fear, aggressive, negative thoughts, everything which goes to, you have to always understand. And then you started to feel and define this, then you catch this thought. Okay, this is fear, this is not my thought, it's not the thought of my mind, not the thought of my soul. Okay, could be the fear which goes from your mind, but since your mind for 20-30 years experienced the fear which came from the society, from collective mind, your personal mind, they don't know how to act differently. They just, it's the same as a dog and the pet which you are trained on the certain way. Your pet don't know another way, they know just this way. That's why it's very hard at the beginning to understand and treat your mind differently, and to tell your mind, okay, this is not your mind, this is not your thought, it's the thought of the collective mind, it's not your thought. Your thought, it's actually the thought of your soul, thought of your subconscious, and thought of your universe. And universe, your soul and your subconscious never will send you something bad. Your universe, your subconscious, and your soul always will tell you opposite things. It's like angel and devil. Your soul always will tell you, you deserve, you can do it, you're strong, you're good enough, you're beautiful. Never ever your soul will tell you you're not good enough, you're bad. Your soul see your beauty, see your because we're all different and we're all beautiful. Our difference make us beautiful. Our difference makes us amazing. And when we're experiencing something bad, from this experience, our soul trying to give us the understanding, then we look on the another side of this bad experience. There is a good thing which we really want to be. Like we are, for example, like my parents, like for so many parents of the people, they don't really treat the kids the best way. They don't care about kids, and then you get such a bad experience when you were a child. You understand in which way you don't wanna bring your kids. From the bad experience, we always understand we always understand how we can define ourselves. And you shouldn't also do not deny your bad personality in you, your aggression, your depression. You shouldn't be denying that, and you shouldn't say yourself like, no, I can't be like that, I should be the good. Because when you're saying I should be the good, you will be always if you define yourself only as a good person, only as a perfect person, I'm so good, I'm so nice, I'm as like Mother Teresa, then you define yourself like that, you always will be experiencing something bad, because universe, it's trying to reach the balance. Negative always like as a magnet magnetize the positive, and then you define yourself as the only positive person, you will be always magnify negative people, negative experience, negative thoughts, I don't know, society energy. You will get this energy around you because you only define yourself as a positive. Universe always will be like redefining you. Are you sure you're good? Are you sure you don't want to be there? But then you become neutral, then you become okay, this is their life experience, they do this, they will be in another life, they will be learning something, they will be understand something differently, they understand the spirit more important than the gun, then life is more important for joy, not for suffer. Then you find your way of definition, then you find the neutral balance way of the life. You will become more developed as a spirit. And what I'm trying to say in terms of the hypnosis, then we have these different thoughts in our mind. When we're sleeping in the matrix, what does it mean, sleeping in the matrix? Sleeping in the matrix, it means that you do everything by default. You follow the society rules, you follow the rules of your family, you follow the rules of the religion, etc, etc, all of the rules, like I need to get married, I need to buy a house, I need to pay the loan, I need to get the good salary, I need to marry the husband. I married this husband because he's rich, or he's had the good position, because I'm getting old, I need to get 2 kids, etc, etc. You understand me? So then you are following these standards, you're not following your feelings. Okay, if you want to get married for this particular person, you met him and you love him and you want to marry, it doesn't matter 16 years old, 60 years old, or 16 years old, and it doesn't matter he is black, white, doesn't matter how old is he as well, because we can fall in love in anybody. And as I said, we experienced every gender in our previous lives, and we've been a man and female, we've been also the animals as well. So that's why sometimes we fall in love in the same gender, because maybe your soulmate, and we have not just one soulmate in our life, we have varieties of soulmates. We met people and the people come and go, and some of them we met in the past lives. That's why for some people we feel very familiar, we feel like you know them for ages, because you literally know them for ages. Maybe you met them in many previous lives. And for me personally, I met such a person and we got very strong connection, and basically the connection goes with telepathy. And I want to give you the example that there was one time I was sitting in the living room and he came towards me, but I was thinking something. I was thinking, okay, oh, this weekend we should go there. And then he was just passing by me, and he didn't look at me. He was thinking I'm talking, and he was like started to answer on my question of my thoughts, And then I realized it was the first time that I was like, oh, how strange. I didn't talk to you. How? But I didn't ask him. And another day, I asked him to go to the bakery, and I wanted to get certain flavors of the pastry, and it was like 6 or 10 different flavors. And he sent me the picture, and he was asking, okay, can you tell me which one you like? And then I was picking these flavors and picking them on the picture, and selecting them from the video, from the picture. On the same time, he sent me the he sent me the picture, and he pointed exactly the same flavors which I pointed on my picture. You can't believe, if you look on his picture and then I look on my picture, it was the same flavors. Can you imagine? From 6 of 10, I don't remember, it was 6 or 10, he picked 3 of flavors which I wanted to pick. He picked them. It's like he was just look at literally on screen of my phone, and he sent me the screenshot which I made, you know. And then I was talking to my subconscious. I knew that we got a few past lives, and our connection was very deep, and it's developed, and it's bring this connection which we have, and which we started to develop this life as well. And since then I realized that telepathy, it's not a magic. It's not a magic, it's a gift, and we all have this gift, and we just need to learn how to use it, and we have to experience how to use it, and then it will be developed, you know. And we have to first believe in that. Second, when we believe, consider that it can be happen, and then universe, then you believe, and when you look, you put your attention to that direction, universe actually give you the example. Universe always wants to show you can. Then you put your attention, meaning it's the same as a creation. So your attention is super important. That's why you please do not spend your time on the people who you don't like, who is making you sad, who is making you depressed, who don't give you the positive emotions, because otherwise you will be always losing your energy. Your energy will be always going out from you to these people. Same when we watch news, we watch some bad movies, or we look some car accidents on the streets. We send this energy to this situation, to this, we just remove this emotion, this energy from ourselves, and we give this power. Energy is a power. Then we sell this. When we watch this news, when we watch these movies, when we watch these situations, they send this energy to the collective mind, to the matrix. The matrix becomes stronger. That's why it's super important to close. If you have the curiosity, if you still have curiosity, if you still have, please try to avoid it as much as possible. Just try to avoid it. Do not go deep. Okay, you look at the situation, you look at the news, but do not dig deeper that. Just, okay, you send the first energy to that and they close the topic and they save your energy. But then you go again every day, every moment, again and again. You constantly, your energy flew this collective mind, and this collective mind actually giving you the more situations like that. That's why I'm saying it's important to put your focus, put your attention on the good things, because universe, it's like scan you. Then you put your focus on this situation. Universe understand, okay, she give me the energy for this situation, so she wants this situation, so we will send her more. Send for the good things. If you put your attention to the good things, you wanna like experience love, you wanna live by the beach, by the sea, you wanna have this such as life, like, you know, just peace and happiness, and the universe will send you this again and again, because universe see you spend your energy towards this, you feeling happy towards this. The universe understand, okay, this is her attention, she wants this. This is her attention, she wants this fear. This is her attention, she wants this love. That's why it's important anytime to take your attention only to the things which you really desire, which you really want, how you define yourself. If you define yourself with fear, it's okay, this is your choice, and you can live in that life. Next life, maybe you will learn something and you will change your definition, but it's okay, it's your choice. We all here have the free will, we all here have the choices, and these choices were created by ourselves. You know, many people don't understand. They're saying like, no, but it's not me, it's society, it's I tried but it didn't work. But did you really try? Or you have this idea, okay, oh, it's never happened, but okay, I will try, she said, but no, it's not happened. If you have this thoughts in your mind, it would never happen. You know, you already say yourself, okay, she said I will try, but no, If you already said yourself like that, you will get this, you know. But when you say yourself, okay, I no matter what, it's just the thoughts. I don't need to do anything. I just need to think differently. Let me think differently for this week. Then you think differently for this week. You see the universe sending you. You put your attention to positivity. Universe always giving you examples, showing you. It's same for me. Like when I start to think on this way, I was like having first experience. Okay, everyone's so nice with me. What happened? Another day experience the same thing. I was like, whoa, it's working. And then day by day, I realized then I'm good. I have good people with me, and also I have neutral energy. I'm not having this energy in my thoughts as well, because the thoughts of us is very important. We can't do good deeds, but we still think negative. We should love and respect anybody. When you understand everyone here on their own level of life, and then learn on they have their own experience in the life. They have their own experience in the life, and they in their own step, you know. We're not on the same level of development, and you have to respect and appreciate everyone who lives here. Somebody is a laborer, somebody is a baker, somebody is like Bill Gates, I don't know, but they are all of them on the certain level of development, and you are on your level of development. And respect everybody, and do not be aggressive, do not feel and judge somebody. When you start to feel and judge and be when you start to judge somebody, it means your ego take advantage of you. Your ego consider, okay, this is not, he wouldn't understand me, he's so silly, he's so poor, he's not educated. But do it really care? Do you really care about that? You don't care. You just judge without any, like, why you need to judge like that? Actually, you don't have any advantage for that. You just had your ego above that person. Or if you look at the girl, I saw so many times, and I'm always laughing when I see it, like the girl passing by me and like look at me, or saying like in your thoughts, saying like, okay, I'm more beautiful, and ha 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 ha, or somebody do not pay attention to me at all. And you know, I also noticed it's so funny that then you become higher frequency, then you become very peace and neutral about anybody around you. You don't care how then the person next to you look like when they passing by, how the person good, beautiful, strong, ugly. You respect everyone. And I'm always, when I'm walking in the park, I'm sending love. I'm a bit shy person, but I'm also smiling sometimes when I feel good energy towards me. But then I don't feel the good energy, or I feel judging energy. I just send the love and smile to that people. And I'm understanding that these people on their level of development, it's okay, and it's not my level. I'm define myself differently, and I just want to have a peace. I just want to make this peace around me. And then you are trying to make peace around you, then you try to send unconditional love to everyone, and make a peace, and make this relaxed emotion and energy around you for everybody. You will see how everybody changed. And you know, it's amazing then, because we live in our own universe. Everyone live around our own universe. We create our own universe. It's not the earth. You know, we have our personal lives, everyone. And you know, we look in our life, you know, like from TV, from our eyes TV, you know, everything goes from our eyes TV straight forward. We don't know what was happening behind here, because we have the eyes in front. And it's like our personal TV's universe exists for everyone, and we're creating it by ourselves. And everything which we are having inside of us, it's reflection from our universe. Everybody who comes to our life, the people, animals, I don't know, the country when we're living, place when we're living, house when we're living. It's reflection of ourselves. Have you ever thought, like, for instance, I really like white color of walls of my house. I like very bright, very light house with less furniture, with a lot of greens, with fresh air and spacious area, and very cozy one. And you know, this is my definition, and it's definition of my personality as well. You know, I define myself like that, and I like to surround my place with this kind of things. The same for the people around as well. If you have very neutral, positive, lovable personality, I mean, and also you are very neutral, very tolerant, if you are friendly, kind, and you not expect, and they're very important, do not expect anything from anybody. If you expect something, if you want something, do it by yourself. If you want to buy the flowers, buy for yourself. If you want to go to the beautiful lunch, go for the beautiful lunch. If you want to earn more money, earn more money. If you want to travel, travel. Never expect something from somebody else. Never expect then, okay, I will. And also don't wait to make your dreams come true. And you want to do something, do it. Do not expect, okay, when I get my boyfriend, I can travel more. Then when I get more money, I can travel more. Then I get more money, I can move out from my parents. When we always like procrastinate, and we always expect future, not, we don't live in reality, and we don't live in our existence now. Then we started to live in our existence. The universe always started to help us, because we are started to follow our dreams, and all universe always support that. Universe always supports when every person, human, try to reach the interest, the ideas, the desires. And the same for the people. If you started to do not expect anything from anybody, when you start to do your own things, when you started to learn yourself, and you started to be neutral and positive with everybody, you will be having this reflection from your universe, because you live in your universe. You will meet these people, you meet these high frequency people, you meet good people who is smiling, who is saying you hi, who is do not judge you, who don't care. Actually, nobody cares about everybody. So yeah, and that's why I'm going back to the hypnosis. That's why it's important to, then you never, even you always were sleeping in the matrix, and you want to wake up, but you don't know how. It's easier solution for you to try to do hypnosis, to try to connect your soul and your conscious, your mind, and to get this connection, to feel and to hear your soul. And from hypnosis you create this connection. And actually in the hypnosis you never feel like you are not aware what's happening in that hypnosis. Your mind, and this is the most important part of the hypnosis, to get this connection, then your mind and your soul connected, and you can talk actually, and you can hear what your soul saying to you. And then during the hypnosis you talk to yourself, actually talk to your soul, and we record all of this conversation, communication, all of this hypnosis session for you. And then after the hypnosis you can release in this, and you can pick something more detailed and more important for you, because during the hypnosis you will remember the basic topics, but after the hypnosis you disconnect and you go back to the conscious life, to this universe life, and your subconscious will be slightly disconnected, and you will not remember every details, but most of the communication you will remember. And then by this record, by this voice record, which we will get for you, you can re-listen it again, and you will start to think, you start to understand, you start to get idea. And you know, it's not like then everything happened after one session. You know, it's just the beginning point. Then you understand it's happened, it could happen, it's exist. The most important by the hypnosis to understand that you're not just the body, you're not just the fear person, you're not just small person in this universe, you're not just the ugliest silliest human in the world. You're the beautiful, you're amazing, and everyone has their own abilities, own beauty, own knowledge, own gifts. And this is the most beautiful part, because we are all living in society, we're all living together, and we have to be unified. And our different personalities, different gifts, it's a beauty, because when we go and gather together, we can create anything, and that's why it makes us beautiful. So if you have some more question about hypnosis, text me, message me here, send me the personal message, and I will always happy to help you to understand, and maybe I can give you also some meditations which can also assist you with connection between your soul, and to hear your interest and your own thoughts more better than just to hear your collective mind thoughts and full of fear and anxieties and all of these bullshitting things which we have in our matrix, which our matrix trying to push us down and to get us to live here forever and feed them forever with our energy. So stay in touch. I will record more videos for you. So happy to answer all of your questions. Good day, everyone. Bye.